Dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
A 29-year-old man was arrested yesterday, the 10th of August, in Moseley, Birmingham, on suspicion of attempted murder of a 42-year-old West Midlands police officer. It is thought that the 29-year-old Asian suspect was being arrested on suspicion of theft of a Range Rover Sport. When the officer attempted to make the arrest, it's alleged that the Asian male attacked and punched the officer, knocking him to the ground, before jumping in the police patrol vehicle and making off, running over the officer in the process. The male drove the patrol vehicle for about a mile before ditching it in an attempt to steal another vehicle, at which point armed police caught up with him as he tries to make good his escape. He was brought down shortly afterwards with a taser. Now, I've been unable to find at this point if there are any other factors to the initial arrest other than the theft of a Range Rover, but I have looked. And also the male's name has not yet been released. We don't know who the guy is as yet from my looking it up. The suspect has still given no information to the police. Again, at the point of making this video, everything indicates to the Asian male not saying anything to the police and giving them any information. The officer who was run over is said to be suffering from a broken pelvis, a head injury and other internal injuries, and the injuries are said to be potentially life-changing but not life-threatening. And due to the nature of the injuries to the police officer and obviously the way that they were caused, the male's been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. However, in my opinion, I don't know whether this charge would stick or whether it would be quite easy to get out of in favour of a lesser attempted manslaughter charge. Now, it's easy to claim that the intention was not to run over the officer but simply to get away, and with the officer on the floor he may claim that he didn't see where the officer was laying because of being confused in the scuffle and jumping in the car and just simply trying to get away. I think there's an easy route to getting out of attempted murder there. As you know, I don't agree with violence towards anyone. So if it was clearly attempted murder, which obviously we weren't there, so we can't see, we haven't got that actual part of the footage, but if it's clear, the officer was standing up and the guy's sitting there looking directly at him and then goes and runs him over, then fine, do him for attempted murder and he'll deserve it. But I'm not sure whether it will stick. In my opinion only, obviously. The fact is, this is wrong, and it involves the police, and that's why it's on the channel. So, although I talk about police doing things wrong, this involves the police, and this is something quite serious that has happened to the police, and therefore it's being reported. We're already seeing the police with more stop and search powers, which have just been given to them today. I can see that the police are really going to crack down on anybody that makes any kind of an attempt to attack the police. I think this attempted murder thing that they're going on at the moment, I think this is going to be something we're going to see a lot of in the near future, simply because they need, as a police force that's lost faith. People have lost faith in them. They the next tactic now is to scaremonger people, I think, into behaving. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for your time, and until next time.
Good night, all.